Well, suppose I should get to work. All right, so last episode I kind of left off with pulling the transmission and the motor out. Off camera, I've had to be kind of keep picking at it just to stay on schedule. So as you can see, the interior is basically all but decimated. The dash is removed, the dash bar is gone. I've actually got the steering completely disconnected, the steering rack out. The SRS module obviously is going to be coming out. I'm stripping out all the yellow wiring that coincides with that because we're not going to need it. I don't have an airbag in my steering wheel. I'm getting rid of this airbag on the passenger side because it's old and would probably just kill somebody anyways, so we're gonna replace that with a glove box. And yeah, I basically got it to the point where I'm gonna take this entire harness out and get it laid out and ready to send photos to iWire so that they can get an order processed and I can send this on to them to get merged with an 04 Forester STI harness to wire the car with the motor. So I'm gonna start popping all these leftover plugs off and get this harness out of the way, and then probably going to take the seats out, finish stripping down the interior. I do have to take the carpet out because there's some wiring that I have to get underneath it, and we're going to just keep whittling away at it. Is that the old yoinkaroo? This is connected to that. There we go. Now, the only part that I hate about working on this car is the old, like, soft material. These rubber grommets and plastics and stuff are just all really tough. And then, you know, brittle that they break. Because I think the trick is to pull these through that way. Yeah, there's another one there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Got it. Sweet. This. All right, push that stuff out. All right, that is all the wiring for the airbags in the interior gone. That is the bulkhead and fuse panel harness disconnected. bushings are all pressed out of the rear subframe. Got to get it ready to do a little bit of welding. Got to weld up a seam on the back because it looks a little separated. And just clean things up and get it ready to go to Cerakote, hopefully tomorrow. That was successful. I'm a happy guy. Well, it's a lot more spacious in the old GC. Got the carpet and seats out. Gonna do a little bit more stripping, pull some stuff off to get it cleaned up. I may lose the sound ending on the firewall altogether. Still trying to decide if I'm gonna do the dry ice trick to get all the deadening off here and strip it out, make it super light. If I do that, then I gotta paint everything, which, yeah, I'm just looking at everything kind of going, what do I want to clean up? What do I got time for? We will be waiting for parts, so I'm trying to, just leave myself enough work to stay occupied, stay motivated, keep the project going, and not, waste time. Next, we're gonna move on to taking the brakes apart and getting the rear hubs out. This is actually pretty motivating. Some people would look at this and go like, oh shit, what have I done? But it's actually quite motivating to see, and seeing, it's dirty, it's got dirt and grime and crap everywhere, but there's no rust. This is a clean car, it's a clean chassis, so that's why I bought it. Hey guys, so I've been down here. It's Sunday, been puttering around all day, getting ready to drop the gas tank out. Basically, I've removed the mustache bar, which is the front mount for the diff, moved the e-brake cables out of the way. Right now I'm getting a jack under there with a janky piece of MDF that'll probably break in half, and hopefully it holds enough just to get it down and out. There's some lines on a bracket that just slides off on that side, but all I've got to do is undo the 4 strap bolts and it should come right out. So I'm gonna do that right now. Anyway, let's get this tank out and then we'll start getting ready to clean the whole chassis. Yeah. Ooh, let's not spill all the gas out of it. That would suck. Alright, we'll add this to the list of crap to clean up. Okay, it's hot. I'm sweating, so taking a quick break. I'm going to drain that out into a jerry can, dump the rest into probably the GTI. Then we could think about starting to clean up the chassis and get some undercoating going on. A lot of dirt's got to come off. So I'm gonna take a break, drink some water, feel better. We'll come back. All right, well that's a lot better, but got a lot of rust to deal with all along the seams, tank and the hats, all along the back. It's got a lot of scale on it, so definitely got some cleaning and painting to do. Bottom side is actually pretty good because there's no standing water on it, so that'll just be a scuff and a spray. But yeah, I was worried I was not going to be able to reuse it because I was thinking it would have a bunch of pinholes or something, but it looks pretty good. Cross that off. For the rest of the evening, wife's gone to a movie, so I'm going to probably just rest. And we'll see. I got invited out to a little Japanese car gathering, so I might head out there with the 911 because my Japanese car is on jack stands. But yeah, that was a fun day. It sucked to pull the gas tank out. It was not a fun job, but I'm glad I did it, and I feel good now because we're kind of at the turnaround. It's time to start cleaning and painting and starting to put stuff back on, so I'm excited. Overcrest Rally in like 54 days. I shouldn't say that. Rennsport in 54 days. Overcrest Rally 9 days after that. Later.
The plan for today is to get the entire chassis scrubbed underneath and sort of prep for undercoat. I'd like to do the entire rear of the chassis, get the wheel wells coated and everything by the end of the day if we can. This is like kind of the turnaround point where it's not pulling stuff off really anymore. It's a matter of cleaning and refinishing everything that we can to make everything like solid underneath, so that when the new suspension stuff shows up, all we gotta do is bolt it on and send it. I'm gonna start out by running down the store. I gotta grab some supplies and then we'll come back. Gonna clear out the entire garage, get all the cars out, get all the junk out, and get this thing scrubbed down. So let's get to it.
Oh my god, that's gross. Woo. Alright, I'm gonna let that drip for a minute and then spray it all out. And then we gotta do this whole section. Well, everything under here is pretty spick and span. I'm quite happy. Everything came out pretty good. There's no real damage or rust or anything, so I'm pretty happy. Yeah, there's just a lot of work. I'm pretty stoked. This was good. All right. See you shortly. Gotta love it when your office is filling up with car parts. Don't worry, those aren't for the GC, that's for the Mustang. Hey guys, a bit of explaining to do. So I didn't film anything after that last shot that you saw, that shot, because I got sick. Tuesday morning, I woke up and just felt like absolute garbage. Could not stay awake, I had zero energy, I was pretty weak, and like, boom, man flu city. I have not had the flu hit me like that in like 10 years. Last time, same thing, I was like, out cold for like 2 days. I'm on the upswing now. It's Friday. I'm feeling a lot better. Not 100%, but I'm hoping by like tomorrow or Sunday that I can get some work done on the car and you know, keep moving along. Chassis is all clean underneath. Everything's ready for undercoating and rust proofing whatever I can. So we're good to go there. Once that's all done, we can start putting new parts back on, refurbishing all the hubs, brake stuff, and all the control arms and everything. I've got bushings on the way for the subframes. The subframes are actually out getting powder coated right now, so those are gonna be nice and fresh and ready to accept new bushings, new hardware, new everything. It's gonna be so fresh underneath. I'm really excited. Anyway, we'll go through the parts that I got on the next episode. For now, I really wanna thank you for stopping by again, hanging out with me in the shop. And if you really like what I'm doing here, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with your friends on social media. I would appreciate every little bit of your efforts. As always, guys, I can't wait to get down, get some work started, get the next episode going. So for now, be kind, drive hard, and I will see you on the road, not in the office. Later.